Our final stop today is the James River Park System Trail. Behind me would have been where the WEstham Foundry would have been located. It is here that John Graves Simcoe and his men were dispatched to pillage and destroy one crucial target west of Richmond, the WEstham Foundry. The foundry's importance was threefold. It was constructed in 1776, and it was Virginia's only cannon foundry with a total of 8 blast furnaces and a boring mill. A complex of buildings housed workers and stored supplies. It was the home to a new munitions laboratory that was constructed the previous year. But most importantly, it was precisely positioned to receive raw materials and supplies from up the James River. As you can see behind me, this area would have been pristine, flat water, and over here would have been more rapid water. Because of this, the foundry was settled just above the falls of the James, which ships could not bypass. Materials that were sent to the WEstham Foundry would have been lead from Southwest Virginia, iron from Buckingham County, and materials for producing gunpowder would all meet up at WEstham. Behind me you can see the point where the pristine flat water meets the rapids of the James River. Every resource would come from upriver that would have to be unloaded, processed, and put into wagons for the journey to Richmond and the warehouses at Manchester. This bottleneck put a big target on WEstham. As the British arrived here on January 5th, 1781, they found the site nearly abandoned. Colonel Simcoe began a systematic destruction of the facility. As Simcoe would write in his military journal, the trunnions of many pieces of iron cannon were struck off, a quantity of small arms and a great variety of military stores were destroyed. Upon consultation with the artillery officer, it was thought better to destroy the magazine than to blow it up. This fatiguing business was effected by carrying the powder down the cliffs and pouring it into the water. The warehouses and mills were then set on fire, and many explosions happened in different parts of the building, and the foundry, which was almost a very complete one, was totally destroyed. A full account of the destruction is taken from the Westminster magazine from February 3rd, 1781, in the article titled An Account of General Arnold's Successful Expedition to Virginia. It is said that 1,800 cartridge boxes and bayonets, 330 barrels of powder, 19 barrels of brimstone or sulfur, 18 chests of muskets, 3 chests of flints, 11 chests of 6-pound cartridges were destroyed or taken. All wooden structures were set to the torch, though as Jefferson wrote, the stacks of chimneys and furnaces were not all injured. In Richmond, Isaac Jefferson, who was Jefferson's slave, will recall hearing the foundry explode while the British left the mansion. The British would stay the night, drinking the foundry stores of beer and rum, and on the morning of January 6, 1781, Arnold would recall Dundas and Simcoe and begin his withdrawal from the city. Across the water is all privately owned, and so this is as close to WEstham Foundry as we can get. But on this side of the water, the whole stretch of river is part of the James River System Park and is accessible to the public. For the next 30 minutes, if you all want to travel and explore the area, we'll meet back on the bus and exit in about 45 minutes. Thank you.